Alright, it's like 5:30 and something weird just happened with the power. It's 5:30 in the morning, I woke up. This side of my room has power. Turn the light on and off. Alright. My computer is charging. The speakers are working and everything. And then this side of my room does not have power. That's not working. Bathroom light isn't working. And my heaters are off. And I'm assuming, yep, that is weird. This video.
What are you doing?
Heck, it's up close.
In other news, Harry Potter spin-off series Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them hits theaters tonight. But lines outside are already building up. Harry In other news, Harry Potter spin-off series.
Oh, Maddie was doing her hair.
Sorry. Okay, ready? Okay. In other news, Harry Potter spin-off series Fantastic Beasts and Where
So much. All of it goes.
But not so close to the back of the green screen. Yeah, just sort of walk around in different positions and stuff. Alright, so the northwest half of my room got the power knocked out. I now know why. See that right there? That'd be a breaker box. Well, apparently I blew the breaker. I had both my heaters plugged into the same outlet, and so it, it overrode it. And because it was weird, I woke up at like 5:20 this morning, and then I turned the heaters on because one was I just keep it on a really low setting all night, and then the power just went out, but only in half of my room. I thought it was super weird. I don't know why there's two different, or only half of it. Maybe part of it's connected to the garage because the only two there are apartment and garage. So I don't know, but because I have two heaters, because one like just emanates heat and the other one blows air out. So I use the one that blows air out to just heat it up really fast, and then the other one just sort of emanates heat after that. So it's nice. I messed up. It wasn't the northwest half that got the power knocked out. It was the southeast half. The northwest half still had power, so I was incorrect there. I mean, that's just semantics that you probably don't care about. Oh well. Hey guys. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hi. Hello. Say hello. Say hello, Sirius. Penny says hello. She just wants this. I left this bowl of chicken in the fridge at school for like a week because I totally forgot about it the first day and then kept forgetting about it. But I did remember today because I started eating chicken at home, brought it to school, and then put it in the fridge, and then I just didn't take it home until now. So I love getting stuff at the gas station, like, every couple days I'll go to the gas station and get like a soda and red vines or Swedish Fish or something, but I'm really terrible at remembering things in general. I have a terrible memory, but specifically taking stuff out of my car. So now this has happened, accumulated. My trash got ripped open weeks ago, but got 2 things of Swedish Fish in there, a bunch of soda. This one I bought and it didn't have a label when I bought it, which was super weird, but because of that they just gave it to me for free, so that's nice. I also have 2 toothbrushes in here, because I went to the dentist twice, and they gave me a toothbrush each time, and I just haven't taken them out. So, yeah. It keeps falling on the floor, but it's fine. It's carpeted. People hardly ever sit there, just my sister, mainly. Did you know it's actually illegal to not have a garbage in your car? Because if you don't, you're more likely to litter, throw stuff out the window. It's your fact of the day. Just realized my scarf matches my shirt. Yes, it's December and freezing, but you still need sunglasses. As cold as it feels, it always looks really nice. Except most of the time. Most of the time it's pouring down rain, because this is Washington and the weather sucks. So there's a few things that I think would be cool to do in 2017 as types of videos that I'm sort of testing the waters in December. So one of them being scripting out my vlogs a bit more, because I tend to ramble on, get lost, and just sort of go a lot. And I don't like that, and I can't imagine people like watching that. Another thing is doing these types of videos where it's nothing in particular, it's just what happens in my life. You know, this wouldn't be like a daily thing. My life is nowhere near that interesting. But just sort of, you know, popping out the camera whenever something interesting happens, or just something I think would be funny. I got this idea from Joel Henderson of Comeuppance Network and Ted the Speed Learner. And Ted actually suggested that I do this about 2 years ago, but better late than never is apparently the motto of my channel.
My personal suggestion is have two kinds of videos. One low quality, like what I usually do for like a daily vlog or something like that. You can tape it up real quick and then throw it on the air. And then have higher quality videos later on like you're planning to do.
So this would just be, I carry around my camera. I'm using my flip camera right now, flip video. You know, it works fine. It's not the fanciest camera in the world, but I think it would be perfectly fine. I was using my phone for some stuff earlier, just because I was at school and I hadn't figured this out yet. So basically, this is just like a thing that I've just decided to do on a whim, because this morning I woke up and I had the power problem in my room, and so I just pulled out my phone and started talking about it because I thought it might be interesting. And so then I, once school is over, because school's over now for me at least, and so I went home. I got this camera that is a, I don't know, a white flip video. I don't know the fancy model names or anything, but yeah. So this would just be, I would carry this around with me, and whenever something I think would be fun to watch or interesting, I just pop it out and record for a few seconds. I've only been doing it for like, I don't know, not even an hour, and I'm already loving it. And so this would be something that would be really easy to edit, because it's just a bunch of short clips. It's not like one long video that I have to cut like a normal vlog. I did shoot some stuff at school earlier because I thought that was interesting. I had that with my phone. This would also be a great way to just let you guys know about stuff that's happening without needing to make like a whole video on that one specific thing. Because even when I'm doing videos where I'm just talking about one specific topic, I can rattle on forever. So this would be you know, a much easier way to talk about certain stuff, because I would just mention it instead of needing to make a whole video for that one specific thing. Like right now at school, in my video production class, I am in video production. This is the 4th time I've taken it. I absolutely love it. My group is working on videos that are supposed to be like a newscast sort of thing. And so we're interviewing a Harry Potter fan waiting in line for Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. And so that was why Dakota was dressed all up in the Harry Potter stuff. Actually, it's in the back seat, but the Hagrid doll, the Hagrid stuffed Hagrid is actually mine, that I've had for, I don't know, as long as I can remember. The tag says copyright 2000, so maybe I got it when I was super little. This thing. I haven't decided what to call it yet. I'm not calling it a daily vlog. One, because that's dumb. Two, this is definitely not going to be daily. This would probably be, just a guess, like maybe once a week. So there's not going to be any like schedule or anything with this. This would just be once I've compiled enough interesting stuff, I'll edit it and post it. And like I said, this is going to be like really easy to edit, because I just the flip videos I was going to try to show you. I can't, because it's on the camera that I'm shooting with. You can you literally just pop out a USB thing from the camera, plug it in, and download the videos. It's super easy. This is like sounding like an endorsement for flip video, which, I mean, nothing bad about flip video. They, it's 4:3 and 480p, but if you're looking for something good on the cheap, there you go. I guess it's a bit more of an insight in the world of Josh, what I'm doing on a daily basis, because while this isn't going to be like a daily thing, I imagine that I might shoot at least one thing a day, but I think today might be, just because it's the first one and I had some stuff to do, might be enough to put into one video. I have to get ready for my grandparents because they're coming. Building a house in Washington in the winter, yeah, great idea. I'm sure that'll turn out magnificently. I definitely haven't seen this thing covered in rain at least every day this week. So yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go perfect. We've been actually seeing our grandparents a lot recently, which is not a bad thing. I love my grandparents, but we usually don't see them this often. They live about 4 hours away, so we typically see them at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and sometimes we'll visit them for other holidays. Like a few years ago, Halloween was on a Saturday, or a Sunday, I don't know, in the weekend, and so we went and visited them and had Halloween there. My sister was in our school's production of Footloose, so was Dakota, and my grandparents and my cousin Gracie came up to see my sister in that show. So that was, I don't remember, like maybe 2 weeks. It was before Thanksgiving, so it was the weekend, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and then we went down and had Thanksgiving with them, obviously, and of course saw my cousin Gracie again. This is really hurting my arm, ow. So that was the second time we saw my grandparents. This is the third time they're coming, because my grandpa's going to the doctor's, and we're getting our van back, and then we'll be going down there for Christmas. Gotta cut loose, Footloose. Christmas should be really fun to do, just like I did during Thanksgiving. Obviously I didn't do as much. I just shot a little bit of stuff with my camera and a little bit of stuff with my phone. Wobbly vlogs, I could call them that, because the camera is not on a tripod and it's wobbling all over the place. I mean, that's pretty dumb too. I just thought that just popped into my head. But you can let me know in the comments below. I don't know, comment what you think a good name for this would be. I'm not calling it a daily vlog, if that's what you want. But I don't know, just something simple and easy, maybe to differentiate it between this and my normal vlogs. Lazy vlog is also off the table for a suggestion for the name. I'm not doing that. My hair is doing this really weird like V sort of thing, where it's like spreading on the sides but going straight down the middle. I need to get a haircut. I'm moving very slowly right now. I don't know why. There's like a huge semi truck in front, like 5 cars ahead. It was even slower like 20 seconds ago. There's some sort of accident or cops or something, I don't know, on the side of the road. That's why it's slowed down. I really hope they didn't see me filming that, because they could probably like arrest me or something. There's another fire truck. I'm not sure what happened, but must have been bad. Oh, it's not turning towards the accident. It might be going to the fire station, which is like literally right up that road. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it actually is very uncharacteristically nice today. You know, this is Washington. Most days are wet and rainy, cold. It is very cold. It's December, and which is the month of cold, as they call it. But I mean, it's like 1:15. Wait, 1:15 right now. And the sun is like, or the sky is like perfectly clear. I don't know if you can, yeah, there. Like, there's clouds way over there. But the weather's like really nice, which I'm sure I just jinxed by saying that, but it's super nice.
Every time I go to try to leave,
Whoa.
some keeps pulling on my sleeve.
Whoa.
I don't want it, but I gotta stay.
Whoa.
Drugs really got a hold of me.
Whoa.
Every time I try to tell them no, they
No.
won't let me ever let them go. I'm a sucker,
Go.
all I gotta say. Drugs
Whoa.
really got a hold of me.
Whoa. Maddie, who was in the short film I did last year, Heads or Tails, is actually in my video production group. So that's pretty cool. Getting to work together again. But we were shooting some stuff today and yesterday, and our current video we're working on, I wrote the script for, and she was like having a really tough time remembering the lines, even though the script was like literally in front of her. I mean, they could cheat like that because they're newscasters, they're anchorwomen, so they had the papers right in front of them. But you know, I was starting to think maybe it's not her in scripts, maybe it's my scripts, and her mouth can't come together, because I wrote Heads or Tails, and she had some trouble on that one too. That's just a dumb thing that I said. Don't take any of that as serious. And of course Dakota's in the group too, which is the main reason why I joined that specific group. But also Bailey, who I did not know prior to this class, you know, this round of the class, because it's my 4th time. I mean, I had seen her around, you know, it's like, she was basically an ascended extra, which is a TV trope. Basically, she was a background character in my life, and then she got promoted to main character. I think of my life as a TV show. I know, what a tool. So it's 4:30. My grandparents got here 2 hours ago, a little later than that, and I just drove my grandpa to the local weed dispensary. No joke. There it is. Yeah, we've just been visiting with them, and my grandpa's got like arthritis in his hand, so I drove him to the local 21 Plus Cannabis Island here. Lovely little place. I was so afraid I was not going to be able to remember where the doctor's office was, because it's right by it, because they just moved it. But I did remember it. Yeah. Frost on the back window, which is currently melting off, and sunglasses at the same time. I will never understand Washington weather. Ooh. There's like 4 speed bumps in this one part of the school parking lot. So I realized I kind of hyped up my grandparents coming, and then I just didn't show any of it. I pulled out my camera a little bit when we were watching TV and talking, but other than that, if you aren't part of the family, what we were saying wasn't going to be that interesting anyway. We just ate dinner and talked and stuff. But my dad, they were only staying tonight, and my dad said they were going to leave probably around 8, which would have been 20 minutes after school started. But I'm hoping that they're still there and I can catch them before they leave, because I just got out of school, so hopefully. So I got these boots for winter, and I can barely feel the pedals in the car. Alright, here we go. It's the moment of truth. If the gray truck is here, then my grandparents are still here. And it's gone. Darn. I just got shocked by my car door. I swear, that's like the 4th time that's happened today. So it looks like we finally got frost. Definitely not snow, but I mean, everything is, tinted white slightly, and winter, it definitely feels like winter is coming. Lots of times in this part of Washington, it can feel like winter doesn't even exist. But this year, it looks like things might be going a different way. Okay, front of the house, a bit of frost. Back of the house, it is like all white. This is amazing. I'm actually really happy because this is warming up to be a pretty good winter so far. What? I hope the dogs got along with my grandparents. Little dog paw prints in the frost. Is that yours, Penny? Huh? Is that yours? What about yours, huh? Looks like my grandparents left a note saying thank you, love Mom and Dad. I'm assuming they didn't leave this one. Alright, I've decided I'm calling these things wobbly vlogs. I know I just spit that out yesterday as just one random stupid idea, but the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. So I hope you didn't already comment on an idea because the video is not up yet, considering it's part of this one. I try to use these rechargeable batteries in my camera during Thanksgiving when I was shooting stuff, and so these ones were like fully charged up all the way. They just completed charging. They had been plugged in all night. Put them in the camera. It works for like 5 seconds, and then it says change the batteries. Basically, it's that these rechargeable batteries aren't powerful enough to power the camera, but it would have been great to know before I try to use them, because that was the first time I tried to use them in the camera. Speaking of the batteries, the one in this camera just died, and I put in the rechargeable ones. It's 2 missing now, and they work perfectly fine. So I guess it's just because this one is fancier, because this is just a simple flip video, and it only takes half as much as this. But seriously, what up, Canon? Why not? Why doesn't it work? Does anyone else do this, where you put your family members in with their full names, even though they're your family members and you don't need to? Like, I got my family right here, and I could easily just put mom, dad, grandma, aunt, but instead I put them in as their full names. Is that weird? Does anyone else do that? You do have an option to put in their company, which shows up a little thing underneath them. So for my relatives, I did actually just, have their company, quote unquote, as their positions in our family. Hey Siri, how's the weather?
Okay, the temperature today will range between 26 degrees and 35 degrees.
Hey Siri. Thank you.
I aim to please.
I mean, I love that that's a thing.
I think we might finally have some snow.
Yes, it has happened. It's a December 9th miracle. There is snow. I'm gonna take the first step. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, that's my bread I was eating. This is amazing. I don't think I've seen actual snow in at least a few years. Tastes like bread, but just colder. Alright, so I drove to school, but guess what wasn't there? School. Because there's so much snow, apparently, we're on a 2-hour delay, but my mom didn't find it necessary to tell me that. So she just let me get ready and drive to school where there was no one. So, thanks, Mom. You know, I'm thinking I should just figure out a little setup with the tripod in my car because I've been doing so much of this while driving. Still, I'm doing it perfectly safe, but it'd just be nice that it wasn't shaking all over the place. I'm actually right now heading to a Rubik's Cube class at the elementary school that I teach with my mom. She can't solve it, but she's an actual teacher, and I am but a mere high school student, but I actually know how to solve it. Alright, scratch that. Not going to the Rubik's Cube class today, because I just talked to my mom, and just because of the 2-hour delay, and all the students in the class are in elementary school, and with the elementary school schedule, it would not work. It'd get all funky with the lunches and everything. So I'm just going home like normal, except it's 2 hours later. I have also just learned that later when my mom gets home, she's going to be taking my car because she's going out on like an all-girls weekend with her friends, and apparently the snow tires on my car are better than the van, so I'm gonna be without my car for a whole weekend. I don't know if I can do it. Also, because she's taking the car, I don't have to fill up the gas. In fact, the empty light just came on. Lucky for my mom, the gas station is like 3 minutes away from our house.